2, 3. Stream is started, and here we go. Hi there, guys. My name is Mike,
And I am Brandy.
and we're today gonna be talking and playing at the same time. So today's live stream is actually extremely on topic and important.
Yes, very much so.
In this particular live stream, we're going to be covering an idea that we actually talked about for past 3 months, maybe more. Actually, I would say ever since we stopped working on Machinima seriously for the past half a year or so. Yeah, so
Here we go.
hi there, guys. My name is
Actually,
Mike.
something. Oh
And
no.
I am Brandy.
There you go. And
You do.
great. I don't know, something happened, and I was very unhappy about that. But then again, technical difficulties. It's a live stream. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, a rabbit might kill me, or Brennan might get have sex with a cow. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. So
Now,
yeah,
see-
guys, we're gonna start playing and talking about the topic anyway. So the live stream topic is right up there.
Yeah.
Hiring voice actors. That's what we're actually going to be doing extremely soon. We're actually reaching out right now personally, looking for people that we want, but we will have a mass recruitment video extremely soon, and this is more of our explanation for the things we're going to be talking about inside the video and ups and downs of the concept.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, did I play start? No, I got Team Deathmatch.
Oh.
So the concept is very simple. We want to hire people. We do not want to look for freebies anymore. The concept of hiring somebody comes from a real life situation, of course. You're actually paying somebody for their services, and in turn, they do their services either better or more quality like, or they stick with you longer. So our goal is to have the ability to pay the voice actors to do voices for us, not only because we want a higher quality product, but also because, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure in Brendan's as well, since he's actually a normal human being, is that if you pay somebody, chances are you will retain them for longer, and they'll be more, I would not, if not interested in the work you're doing, but at least somewhat more inclined to stick around with you. Brandon, what do you think?
I totally agree. If somebody decided to pay me, I would, well, I would certainly turn them into my sugar daddy.
Oh yeah, there you go. And you know, a lot of people, for some reason, and but for specific reasons, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say that, are not really thrilled by the idea of paying people at all. I'm actually have a small opinion about that. One, because these are poor children or teenagers who just don't have the money to afford that, to actually pay people that do work for them. How about you, Brendan? What's your opinion?
That's more or less completely right. If some people are just wanting to get other people to spend time on their stuff, but they don't have any way to keep them there, it does make things a little more, a lot less solid, I guess.
A lot less solid. That sounds good. There are a bunch of directors that we know that would never pay for services provided, because usually they're the ones who know the way to, in a way, to get people to do what they want when they want. And we are not those kind of people, because we don't really put that much stress into Machinima as someone else would. So we're I personally don't like dealing with people that often. Brandon, how about you?
Who is the one who is supposed to be doing it?
You're right. Well, personally speaking, I kinda really wait. Why can't I change the key bindings? Whatever. I'd much rather pay somebody $25 for their services for something they would do for free for some loser, and just be done with it. Because I just really think that paying somebody is much easier than having to deal with all the I don't know how to explain it. Let me try to explain it properly. Without dealing with all the sucking up, I would say. It's like, oh yeah, gotta suck up because I want this person in my movie and he has a great voice actor, X, Y, and Z. I don't want to do that. I want to have a strict business relationship. That's something we pushed a lot last year in 2013. And by the way, welcome to the first sort of live stream of 2014. That's what we pushed last year a lot. Except it's not a live stream. Yeah, whatever. That's what we pushed a lot last year, the business attitude. And we actually kind of succeeded with that, Brandon. What do you think?
I liked it. I mean, I liked the outcome. I mean, we seemed to do pretty well with it.
Right? We kind of actually got our goal of getting rid of some people that we not necessarily wanted to communicate with. I believe we also sort of gathered momentum in our way of dealing with people as well. And thus the result for 2014 is that we are having a different attitude because of the fact that we took everything more as a business as opposed to taking it as a hobby. Don't get us wrong, it's still a hobby for us. I mean, we don't plan on some sort of a oh wow, I got killed so fast. We don't have any sort of aspirations of asking people for money for X, Y, and Z, but I much rather look at this as a business as opposed to something that I want to be known for. So, and me working in the business atmosphere a lot and whatnot, I think that's really helping us a lot. So let's just go back and stick to the topic of
hiring voice actors.
Yeah, hiring voice actors. We are completely ready to pay the voice actors. I don't see why nobody. I want to pay people. If I can, I can, and we have the ability to pay people. I mean, I'm the money bag. I'm the piggy bank of Trigrams, and Brendan is more of a. See, I'm the wallet, and Brendan who's going to be giving the wallet's money out.
That's sort of. That makes me feel kind of bad when you put it that way.
But well, then again, I trust you with the wallet, so I don't really care. I mean, the way it looks right now, they did a lot of changes to the game. It seems to be easier to kill people.
Oh, it's always getting like that.
Yeah, but yeah, the point is that we actually plan on hiring a lot of different parts of our production. We're still gonna keep the core of what makes Machinima, which is filming. So we're gonna do the filming and most of the effects, but we don't hold a grudge against spending money on our product, as opposed to not spending money on it. So I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. I'm really looking forward to spending some money on our Machinima because I think it's gonna make it better.
I don't think anybody would, look at it too much.
If somebody would pay me to do 3 lines, be it $5 or not, I would do it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Brandon, you're a voice actor. You did over 200 roles. Even if each person paid you $1, you'd still have $200 to spend.
Oh yeah. Now that would pay for a couple meals, no joke.
Right. I mean, it would also pay for a few books in college. And
yeah.
I would say the only criticism is that it would take you like a year to get those $200. But again, we're talking about cheap, poor high school students, not somebody like you and I who can afford to hire people and whatnot. So
college kids.
College kids. I mean, if somebody would pay me for each episode of Elites of War at least $20, I would probably have an entire semester of college of books paid off for me.
Oh, yeah.
So what is it? If we did 10 episodes, $25, that's $250. That's like 2 books for me. Probably something, or even better, it's like going to a play or going to theater for doing something that I did for free.
Yeah.
And so the way we see it is that we would definitely cough up from $25 to $30 per large episode for a voice actor. Not only would that probably entice people to work faster, but to be more active.
Motivated?
Yeah. I mean, Brendan, you have a role. Pretend the script is 50 pages. Let's just pretend it.
Oh, and shit. It's
okay, fine, not 50 pages. Let's say it's a 12-page script, probably half an hour movie.
Okay.
You're a main character.
Yep, and this has all happened before.
Yeah, you did that before. You never got paid for it. If somebody would offer you $25 for that, would you work? Would you do the work?
It would. I mean, it would immediately make it a lot more worthwhile.
Hmm.
Well, doing something like that for $25, I'd say that's definitely worth it.
Right? I mean, it's not like people expect a $100 paycheck for a voice role. And especially the voice actors right now, they don't expect any paycheck at all. I mean, they do it as a hobby for free, so I don't see why wouldn't they do it if there was $25 on the line. hey, here's the script. You have a week. Do the lines. We pay you. Brendan, if somebody came up with you with that deal, what would you say?
I'd be like, okay, let me check my schedule. It should be good. Let's go.
Let's go. And you got $25 after working for a few hours.
Yeah, and you know, depending on how well I go, depending on how the session goes, if I have to record with somebody, I'd say it'd be a pretty good deal. And you know, they would have to pay you by the hour if they're already doing that sort of stuff.
Well, I don't know about by the hour. The way I was thinking is just per script.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're gonna be deciding how much money the person would get.
Like, remember, we're not trying to take this too much as in a job, so we're not going to go by the standard, you know, voice actors getting $150 per hour and then about $50 extra for each individual character they do.
No. The way we see it, we have a script for you. You know your roles. You do your roles. We pay you.
Yeah.
And we set how much money you get, because otherwise you wouldn't get any money at all, and you should be grateful. I mean, especially people who are seasoned voice actors or have some sort of stake in it. If you never get paid for your work and all of a sudden somebody offers you money for it, I don't think you'll be picky about it at all. As a matter of fact, as I said, if somebody offered me money for the voice acting I did for every Elites of War episode or outside, that'd be my best friend by now. I'd be I'll be like, hey, do you have any roles for me? Hey, do you have any roles for me? Hey, you need an extra character? You know.
Where was this idea when I started voicing Wolf?
Oh, shut up. Yeah, good thing that now you're part of it. Now I have to pay you. I just ride you like a horse. So pretty much this is our idea. We would like to pay voice actors for their work. The prices for it will be between $20 to $25 per role, and depending on how many roles you do. Well, I shouldn't say per role, per script I should say.
Yeah.
So we give you a script, you have work to do, you do the work, you get paid $20 to $25. If we love your acting like that much, like a lot, most likely we would pay you more. If you come back again, most likely we'll pay you more, like $5 extra. So instead of 25, it'll be 30. If you're a seasoned voice actor and you have a big portfolio with non-paid roles, and we extremely love your work, we're probably gonna pay you even more. Yeah. Again, everything is sort of speaking is us liking you and paying you more. So it's pretty much on the liking basis. It's not only on skill basis, because you could be the best goddamn voice actor in the world, but if we don't like you, first of all, we're probably not gonna hire you. And if you have bad etiquette, especially work etiquette, we're probably not even gonna bother paying you, even if you do the role. I mean, attitude is it. Attitude is the key to everything. So, especially if you had problems with it before, chances are we're not even gonna look at you.
Yeah. Some of people, like, we're not going to, you know, be prejudiced, but I mean, there are some people that are just obnoxious. So,
you know, people who think there's something but we don't see it probably will not be eligible for this kind of work. But if you're new to voice acting, and especially, well, if you're extremely new, we're probably not gonna pay you a lot. Everything is on the skill and our liking you basis. So if you, for example, never even voice acted, and all of a sudden you want to voice act right now, and we actually see that you don't know what you're doing, you're not gonna get paid. This is just like fooling yourself into thinking that you have some sort of a innate ability or you have desirability. For example, if you never did voice acting and you did voice acting for a big role, a main role, hey, I don't see why we couldn't pay you $10.
yeah.
I mean, you can do a bunch of things with $10, and the payments will be done through PayPal. So $10 here, $10 there, and after a few roles, you have enough money to buy yourself an Xbox game or an Xbox One game. I mean, Brendan, pretend you did 10 roles, right? It took you an hour to do each. You worked total for 5 hours. You can buy yourself an Xbox One game. How does that sound?
It feels glorious, especially since, you know, after a while, money will add up, and eventually you'll be able to buy lots of things.
I don't like this game. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm dying way too easy. They did some balancing.
They got some better weapons now.
They did? I want to check out what weapons I got from my robot.
grenade launchers. They're throwing shields on each other, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's 4-20, and I'm at the top of the scoreboard. Yep.
You know that this game is losing when you're on top of the board.
To be fair, you know, you and I are always at the top of the board.
Yeah,
so,
but all of a sudden these robots are like super duper awesome, and I'm losing to every single one of them.
Yeah, they double team me.
Yeah. Oh, that's what she said. Oh no,
Yeah.
double penetration.
Oh.
I guess we really should like repeat ourselves over and over again for people who are just joining in, so they won't get lost.
Yeah.
So let's just go over the entire list again. Trigon's Productions are looking to hire a bunch of different aspects of machinima making. One of these aspects is voice acting, and we would love to hire some voice actors because we believe that hiring voice actors is much better than not hiring voice actors. You can always be friends with your voice actors, but when they're your employee, you can actually expect them to do the job that you hired them for, and there is no reason why they should take longer than a few weeks to do their work, especially if you're paying them. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for speed, quality, because you're getting paid for your work. It's not free.
Yeah.
We plan to pay from $20 to $30 per voice work, aka a script. We give you a script, you do it in a week's time, you get paid $20 to $30. If you're a voice actor with a lot of experience, be it a year or 2 years, and you have a lot of stuff in your portfolio, chances are we're gonna pay you more, not because you deserve it, but because we feel like your work is worth more money. If you're a greenhorn, you have no idea what you're doing, and this is your first time voicing in a machinima, chances are you're not gonna get paid even close to $20. You're gonna be paid $10, especially depending on your well, I don't want to say skill, but depending on your performance would probably be the proper word anyway. And we're also not going to pay for every role. If your role has like, oh wow, I think we lost connections over there. All right. Hello. Ouch. I gotta get Brandon back online. Give us a second. Yeah, you can enjoy that still screen. If you have any questions, post them up while I'm getting Brandon back online. Hopefully it's not gonna take a while, which would be kind of wonderful and whatnot. Let me just give him a call. Burp. 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 Yeah, so it's gonna take a while for Brandon to come back, so I'm just gonna continue my rhetoric. Let me just message him. Hello. Alright, let's get back to the game. So the concept, as I was saying, it all depends on your experience as a quote-unquote voice actor, and how what kind of a character you are in terms of person. I don't really, yeah, crap, died. Alright, let's see. Internet went boom boom. Call. I'm gonna call Brandon one more time. Should be back online. Alright, let me just quit this game. There we go. Your character as a person has probably gonna do a lot with have to do a lot with whether you're gonna be accepted into this. And if you do like 5 lines for a role, you're not gonna get paid, unfortunately, because we just can't afford to pay every single person within the role. If you're a main character, you're definitely gonna get paid. There we go, Brendan's back. There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. Wonderful, delightful. I quit the game. I don't want to play against those people anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, we're too good. I don't know why we die so fast.
Just magical bullets and explosions and electricity.
Yeah, get back online.
Internet went kablooey, so
Yeah.
you'll have to go on without me.
Wait, you cannot play the game?
No, like internet went kablooey.
So you're on your
I'm
phone?
Yeah.
Bummer.
So I'm sure everybody else is enjoying it.
Yeah, well, I quit, so I'm probably gonna restart playing the game now. Let me see. Can you talk? Let's see if anybody can hear you.
Hello, hello.
Oh yeah, everybody can hear you. Wonderful. So for now, let's talk through the phone. You make sure you can fix up the internet. But I was actually saying about the minor roles. There is no way that we can pay people for a minor role, Brandon.
Yeah, because there'd just literally be too many minors to deal with.
Yeah, there's just. Oh my.
Yeah, mom being loud.
Mommy. So if you're a main character, and we're probably gonna specify the main characters. If you're a main character and you have a large script, chances are you're definitely gonna be one of those people who's gonna get paid. However,
yeah.
If you are a minor character who has 5, maybe 10 lines at most, you are not gonna get paid. Because we just can't physically afford to pay everybody X amount of money because, hey, look, I voice act, so blah 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 blah. No, obviously we're gonna gauge who's paid, who's not paid. We're gonna inform everybody. But again, if you're not even paid in this project, you might be the one who's gonna be the main character in the next project, and it's probably good for you to work on the amount of skill you have in the field, which is probably gonna be. Good for you because you get to make money.
Yeah. That means everybody, well, I guess mostly everybody should be happy with what they do. What else can we do for the
voice actors? I mean, I hate to be the one to say, but just simple promotion is not enough to make you a good voice actor. Brendan did 200 scripts in which he voiced, and most of them were the main characters, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed.
And Brendan even voiced in Rise of the Spartans. I mean, even I voiced in Rise of the Spartans. I mean, I think every director who's doing anything voiced in Rise of the Spartans to this point. It's not that much of a big deal. I mean, if you look at all the voice actors that quote-unquote big, the only one that I can actually say with positivity was big was Jason Axelrod. And I'm so glad he's no longer in the machinima business because I kind of want that guy to go into more professional work. So I'm very happy that he's no longer voice acting as a voice actor from machinima, but actually went into reality and left this horrible business. And he gets paid for it too, so winning. The only other person who has any, well, 2 people is Daniel Hodge, sort of, and Villagomez guy, right? Am I saying that right?
John Michael Villagomez.
Yeah, so you have total of 4 people who ever amounted to anything in video game scene. And by video game scene, I mean machinima scene. And I truly cannot say that being a voice actor in machinima is anything remotely productive for your life as a human being. But again, you have the possibility of getting paid with us if you work for us as an employee. And as an employee, we're probably going to do everything in our power to protect your reputation, whatever it might be, Brandon. What do you think about that?
I think it's a pretty good deal. It will turn a hobby into a paid hobby, and that will make all the difference for a couple people.
Especially if you are 17, 16 years old, but you have a wonderful voice, you can take advantage of that voice by getting paid with us. Obviously, we can't promise some sort of a get-rich-fast scheme, but it's much better than voice acting for a 12-year-old and not getting paid a cent. Brandon,
yeah,
what's your opinion?
I definitely think it's a lot better than doing 200 rolls and not getting a cent out of it.
Or, to that matter, anything out of it. If you think about it. I mean, well, granted, you kind of got me out of it, so it's winning.
Yeah, winning.
Yeah, but otherwise, money. Ask for money, and we deliver money. I think that's an extremely good deal. Also, if you voice act for us once and we like it and we pay you, chances are we will ask for you again. So you're not only making $25 to $30 once, you're also on our radar for more roles. So there's the possibility of you making even more money.
Oh yeah, that's just how show business works.
And you actually get to put a monetary value to your skill as opposed to putting some stupid end name credits to your skill. You want to kind of discuss that a bit more, Brendan?
Okay, repeat it again. Just for those who are just,
Oh. You don't only have a stupid name at the end of a movie to show your name, but you actually have money to show for it. Opinion, Brendan.
Yeah.
Kind of elaborate upon that.
A lot of times directors won't even do the naming thing at the end of the film as a stylistic choice. They'll sometimes will even do it in the description, but be the description or the end of a film much anyway. But I think that it'd be a better idea. 'Cause,
Wait, say it again. You kind of cut out.
oh, did I?
Yes, you have.
No, that's so sad.
It is sad, extremely.
Alright. Is it fixed?
Yeah, it's fixed. You're back.
Okay, good. Good. Whatever it is, getting money is a better badge of your work than just a name on the internet that nobody's going to read anyway.
Or even if they do read, well, actually, Brendan, when you just watched Machinima, did you really care for the voice actors?
No, I mean, I thought of them as characters, and I was just like, can I use this one? Yeah, I guess I'm not thinking about that one right now.
Right? I mean, when I just watched Machinima, to be honest, I couldn't give a rat's ass about voice actors. It's only when I began sort of looking for voice actors myself, which was like 2 years after I began Machinima, is when I sort of like, oh, I like this voice. I wonder who voices this character. That's the only time where I started going and watching for the credits of the films. Otherwise, I didn't give a rat's ass. And truth be told, if I don't give a rat's ass, chances are a 12-year-old kid doesn't even know who you voiced at all.
And that be the sad part. Oh.
It's sad, but now you actually have money to put to the voice you did, to the role you did as well. So think of it this way: a 12-year-old might not know my name, but I have $25 to waste on stuff for it. Winning. Yeah. Again, there is no downside to this at all. At least I don't see it. And somebody actually brought up, if you don't really want a to do it through PayPal, I'm pretty sure Amazon gift card is also just as good. But you see, with PayPal, you can spend it on anything most of the time, almost on all websites. So I would definitely say that a PayPal is much more lucrative idea than Amazon. But then again, you can buy almost anything on Amazon.
Even all those things.
Huh? I get it. Even all those things. All right. Brennan, do you want to just add something from yourself in terms of voice acting, getting paid for it, and which one would you prefer? Duh.
I'd prefer to get paid if it were possible. I think that if people are going to be acting like Machinima is a job, people like, those, well, a couple people in the Machinima community will act like they are a big shot director, and they will call themselves a director even though they're just a filmmaker. But if they're allowed to act like that, voice actors should be allowed to
get paid like that. I mean, it's something that I recently watched with the guy from Game of Thrones, the Joffrey guy. And he actually brought up extremely well. The guy, first of all, is extremely intelligent. He's very smart. He's very polite. He's actually opposite of the character he plays in Game of Thrones. And he actually said something very interesting, which I completely agree with. He pretty much said that celebrity culture destroys the individual if the individual cannot differentiate between reality and this culture. And
Yeah.
he brought up an example where people would try to impersonate the celebrities as opposed to creating their own persona, and where they would take the things a celebrity does, be it good or bad, and apply it as reality. And I found it extremely interesting. I would probably link it if I could, so people could watch it and actually understand the point he's bringing up. But this is actually a pretty good point right here, is when you become a known voice actor, and by known I mean somewhat known. Did you? Oh yeah, yeah, somewhat known. People take you seriously, but not because of you. Take you seriously, but they take the bad parts of you seriously. They don't want to be as good as you. They just want to do things you do. So, for example, if you're a famous voice actor in Rise of the Spartans, everybody thinks that being in Rise of the Spartans makes you a great voice actor, or whatever the case might be. Oh, you're back! Yay! Invite
Technically.
There you go. So,
All right.
You would like to switch from phone to normal Skype? I'll wait. We can do that.
We've been at this for about 30 minutes. I think we should
Probably wrap it up.
Yep, wrap it up.
All right, since I pretty much ended the game anyway. So I guess you want to just go over the last thing again.
Okay.
Like over the entire thing.
Oh, over
Just
the
for-
entire thing.
Well, just the points you want to bring up.
I guess the point I want to bring up would
So
be that.
how about that? I'll name a point and you explain it a little bit.
Okay,
All right.
go for it.
So we at Triangles Productions are trying to hire voice actors as opposed to just look for them.
Right. That means we want to get actors that will be with us longer, possibly dedicate a little bit more of their time to us, get higher quality actors for another one.
And we plan on paying the voice actors from $20 to $30 for a large role, for a main role, using either PayPal or Amazon gift card or some other form of payment that will be easier for both us and the voice actors. And there's a different tiers of voice actors, obviously. In the machinima, you have just people who voice few lines, you have the intermediate voice actors who do secondary roles, and you have primary voice actors who do large roles. We will not be paying for the intermediary role, for the minor roles, but for the larger roles and probably intermediate roles, we can definitely talk price. You want to talk about that a bit more, Brendan? Huh?
That means a lot of people will probably start trying to vie for certain roles that are a little bit higher. I think that might help a little bit with auditions.
Correct.
So.
Yeah, I think that would. We also look for people who are more of a business-like attitude as opposed to laid back, hey, I want to be your friend attitude. We don't mind being friendly with people, but when we look at Machinima, we look at it as a business from now on. Brandon?
Yeah. That doesn't mean you don't have to come to us wanting to be nice. We like nice people as opposed to people, but
we want you to take it seriously to a point.
Yes. Take it seriously. Don't blow us off unless you want to blow us off.
Pun intended. Oh, and what else? And chances are, if you voice act for us once and we like your performance, we would definitely come back to you more. So you, let's say even if you do 5 machinimas for us, that's already $150 in your bank account. And and the thing is, we pay you right after we listen to the lines and decide that yes, they're good. You don't have to wait for the film to come out at all. So that is the case. So we might not even release a film with you, but you will already be paid for it. And I would definitely want to say that the completion time will affect how much money you get. So if we tell you we want it in a week and it takes you a month, chances are you're not going to get paid the full price, because not only are you late, but you're also not professional enough for us to consider you a business-like individual. Brandon, kind of
Getting with
simplify it if you want.
Yeah, okay. To simplify, here's something that I learned in, college in terms of filming. Producers, the people who go out there and actually get the actors and stuff together, they have this thing. I call it a hit list, where you're not killing anyone, but
Yet.
it's a list you do to when you need to hit up people and call people who you think can get the job done. And these people have a list. If you're at the top of the list, they're going to come to you first every time because you always say yes to a role. But the instant you say no, you go down that list and you don't get back up because there's going to be somebody else who keeps on saying yes. So, if you guys like the thought of being paid, or you just like the thought of working with us,
You want to be on our hit list.
Yeah.
And
you
Brandon,
want to be
Brandon's gonna be making the hit list.
yeah. It's going to be really entertaining when it's time to make audition videos and have to put a price up on which characters are there.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. You'd want this role, it's gonna be $20. You want this role, it's gonna be 10. And I think it's gonna be a pretty good idea overall speaking. I think that's gonna be very nice. And we also would like to stress the fact that we want to work with you later on. So we want a professional relationship with you even after the role is done, and we probably gonna be paying more if you actually show us that you want to push the professionalism and should I say interaction level. And quality of your microphone obviously plays large role in whether we like you or not. We do not want to hear I think there was a good interpretation of bad sound effects, I suppose. But of course, equipment that's on your side completely. Again, if you do a good role, chances are you're probably gonna have enough money with us paying you to buy good equipment. I guess we can say that's it, Brandon. I guess that would be all. I don't know.
Yeah, more or less. I might as well do a few little shout-outs then, right?
Want to do some shout-outs for who?
Yeah, there's the Flair's buddy who keeps on showing up.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's always here.
Live shoot.
He has weird questions though. Yes, he's not blind, for crying out loud. Damn.
He's not blind.
Damn it.
And I know there's somebody else who's watching. Hello. Hello.
Who?
Ollie.
Who's that?
Former voice actress, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Probably are. So, hopefully this was some sort of informative. We have more things in line. We're probably going to be talking about this later on more. But I think for now, we can successfully say we're done. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for giving us your time to listen and for us to explain this idea. We would probably work on it more with actual prices and setups and whatnot. We're also going to have a Facebook page up soon with all the details on it. We're going to have somebody work on that separately. And yeah, thank you very much. We're hopefully going to see some people being entertained by this idea. And please spread this around if you're watching it. Please spread it around your community so people will get to know what we're trying to do. First of all, it's going to help us immensely because we're going to have more people exposed to it. And I don't see why people wouldn't want to get paid for voice acting. Again, I think we said it like a million times, but I don't see any downsides to this. Except the fact that, oh my god, I'm going to get $25. It's so scary.
Green.
Alright, thanks very much for joining us. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's not up to us. Ever. It's not our fault most of the time. This was Mikey.
And Brandy.
Peace out. Thanks for watching.
Adios. Sayonara.